Thanks, Brandon!
Oh, goodness.
Yep, I've forgotten what my real face looks like.
And scars though.
He does.
I was bleeding. Which, just like you, makes me an anomaly, an aberration. Watch the switch. You're too young to be on steroids.
I want to know these things. Okay, cool. All right, how long have you been wrestling?
7 months.
Just 7 months, for real?
7 months.
Where did you train?
So I'm located in Bluffton, Indiana.
Okay.
Professor Kong Kong's Wrestling Academy. That's where I train.
Dope.
Yep.
That's dope.
I've been training there since last April. Before then, I was a amateur wrestler.
Like a
College.
I was gonna say, like with the mats and all the whole schmidt. Really?
Yep.
All right. That's why you're so graceful in life.
It's played hand in hand. When I was a little kid, I thought that when I signed up for wrestling in high school, I thought it was what I was doing right now. It wasn't.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I would have done that too,
Yes.
really. So
I fell in love with it. At the time, I was mainly football, but it grew on me, and I was blessed to do that in college.
Really?
Yep.
So you did football too?
I did football in high school as well. That was mainly what I did. I did football. I played some basketball and did some track, but it was mainly football and wrestling.
So, but why this kind of wrestling? Why professional wrestling?
I have always been a fan of it. I watched it with my grandmother, God rest her soul. She was one of the ones that got me watching it. My parents were fans of it too. My grandmother was a big Stone Cold fan.
Okay.
When I started watching, I watched guys like Shawn Michaels. I was watching Triple H, those guys, and I just fell in love with it.
All right.
Somebody that was a big inspiration for me to do amateur wrestling was, of course, Kurt Angle.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He was Olympic gold medalist. And of course, there's other great amateur wrestlers, but he was the very first one I watched when I was younger, and I fell in love with it. And that transitioned to me wrestling amateurly in high school and also having that career in college as well.
All right. That sounds like a hell of a fun thing, really.
Yep. I did wrestle at Indiana Tech. Once I finished my last season, I messaged Congo Kong about training, and the rest is history.
So you were like, bam, just yeeted yourself out into the universe.
Yep. It was a different transition, of course. You know, wrestling is not for everybody, but if you want a career in it, and if you really have passion for it, the Congo Kong School is the place to go.
Is it?
It is.
Right.
He's trained guys like myself. He's trained like my partner Nelson Edwin Robert Doolittle V. He's trained guys like CFR, Anthony Toatelli, Jacob Braun, Mark Vanny. The list goes on.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of great talent that Congo Kong has trained and had as gave other promotions the blessing of good work. And I feel that if you want good training, you know, and my personal opinion, you know, not the crap on anybody's style, I love the teachings that Congo Kong does. He works on your strengths.
Okay.
And he wants the best for you because he wants everybody to succeed.
See, that's a nice, healthy. Do you think like it's because of who he is that the talent comes, or do you just think like he just picks talent?
He is he sees what, because there's the people we have in our academy. It's, you know, you got guys that, you know, are small. You got guys that are big. It's the fact that he knows how to mold you into a superstar.
I mean, no, I can totally see that because you said 7 months, right? I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time comprehending.
So I started training last April, and I was blessed and grateful enough to get the green light from Congo Kong to have my first match in August.
All right, yeah, because you are phenomenal.
Thank you.
And I mean, I can tell you're good at like the other wrestling because you don't go to college for that unless you're good. I'm pretty sure.
It's hard. It's a good transition. I think that's the reason why I'm very I'm all into for this, and and I feel that's what makes wrestling fun. And what Kongo Kong does so great is he works on character, and that's the biggest thing that I love.
I agree. That's a very important thing.
Like moves are great, but he's talked about it so much. He said moves are great, but moves are great when they mean something.
Yes, yes, yeah. There has to be something, like you can't. Yes, it's fun to throw other people around, but like there has to be some substance and
Yes, and
passion.
he preaches to us so much about character. We come out to get the audience. We want their attention.
Yes.
Whether you are a bad guy, whether you're a good guy, you want the crowd to interact, whether they are booing you or if they're cheering you. And it comes down to how bad do you want it. If you really care and you want to see your succeed grow, you're going to put as much effort into your character as possible. But you also make it make sense as well. And that's what I love about training at Hong Kong. It's the little things that we do makes bigger impacts because we're doing the little stuff.
All right. I mean, I can see that it totally, because you are the whole package. If you forgive the, but you are.
I have a lot to learn still. I'm grateful that I have Steve and I have guys that were before me to come and give me advice and show me, hey, you should do this instead of that, and it's helped.
It probably helps that you're actually being able to be willing to do that, because I don't think everybody is that willing.
And it like professional wrestling is how we should. We want people to know that it's a battle between good and evil, and the battle between good and evil has to make sense.
Yes.
And it has to. What makes a great good guy is a great villain, and how that is portrayed is storytelling, making stuff make sense. You don't have to throw the whole kitchen sink your very first time, especially if you're leading into something big. Tease stuff, and then the crowd will come back.
I agree. Was this your first time with a nerd?
No, actually, sometimes we go against each other. Sometimes, most of the time, we're tagging with each other. But it's his intensity and it's him wanting to, knock it out of the park every single time. So
he is very intense. Like, he is into it. He sells it every time.
And it's crazy. People sleep on Nelson. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't. You give him an opportunity, he's going to knock it out of the park every single time. And that's what's good to have in our academy. You want guys that are going to go out there and want to be good because they want to go to that next level. And he's one of those guys that he will, doesn't matter what obstacle it is, doesn't matter if you tell him that, it's going to be hard out there to get the crowd to hate you. That will never, ever be a problem.
I can't ever see he makes everybody hate him. Yes.
He's going out there, he's working the crowd up, and he's going to make you cheer for the next guy.
Yeah, even if you don't know who they are, because we hate Nelson.
And here's the thing,
much.
People sleep about this too. He's a phenomenal wrestler.
He is a really good wrestler,
and people forget that. He's a phenomenal wrestler. Like, all the guys that go into Kong Academy, we literally kick ass in there. We try to make each other better, and we try to make ourselves better. So when we go out there into the real world, we're ready.
See, that's the way to do it, though. You have to have a community, a good community.
It's a family, and that's what I love about it. And I'm glad that that's somewhere I chose, and it's really paid off.
I'm glad you did too, because I get to see you now. So that's fun.
But this is our second time here. The last time we were here, we were in a tag team match with James Fury and Dex Royal.
Oh.
So
all right.
We're trying to make a name, and we're trying to be the.
Well, I stand you guys. Do you have a name? Do you have a tag team name?
Well, right now we are the Entitled. I'm like the honorary member.
All right.
So
that's nice of them.
Yeah. So Nelson sat me down one day. He said, "Look, I'll give you a good amount of money, and I would like you to join our group." I said, "What the hell? Why not?"
I mean, everybody's got a price.
Get some dollars.
Yeah. It's sometimes you right place at right time. So yeah.
All right. Very fair. All right. Well, thank you for talking with us.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
You're
sir.
welcome. Yes.
Mr. Surge.
Thank you.